Well, it's morning time. I gotta get up and get the travel trailer ready to move. Driving from Pennsylvania to New York today. Let's go. Alright, now that I'm ready to go, today's goal is to get the trailer ready to move. And that means I need to make sure that this isn't going to fall. I need to clean up my computer desk. Find a spot for that. Just clean up all the bits that I have. I already started with putting stuff in the sink. Ready for drive day? He's not a fan of drive days, but you know. Bathroom, I've already cleaned up. This is a foam pad that I just threw underneath here to keep that from sliding around, and if it does slide around, keeps it from scratching up the shower floor. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started, and then I can go outside, check the slide out, make sure there's no branches on the top of it so that I can bring that in, and then get my water and power cords loaded up, connect, and then I have to figure out how to get out of this camping spot because I have a tree that's kind of blocking my exit. So we get to figure out how to navigate through that. Alright, I got mostly everything ready to go. That's going to go in the truck with me. Those are going to stay there. I've bungeed this case to the computer desk as well as the computer chair. This is also going to go into the truck. This is going to get slid over there. Last thing I got to do is move this to the bed. These are velcroed down in. They're velcroed onto the table, so they're not going to go anywhere. So let's go ahead and move this to the bed because it's on a swivel arm. And that would just move all over the place. Put a couple of things on the bed here, mainly the skull poster that I've got because it's damaged already because it's fallen off the wall, so I have to remember to always take that down. This is a drying rack for clothes, and then the computer. So I'm just gonna take the two things out to the truck and then start on the outside. We're just gonna crack that just a little bit so that we get some airflow in the trailer. Something that I learned is that if everything is sealed up, when it gets hot throughout the day, the trailer expands, which can mess up your door. It can bow, or it doesn't bow it, it actually straightens it out, and the doors are designed to be slightly bowed. And as a result, it makes it so it doesn't latch correctly. So, at initial look, this is the tree that is going to be in my way. I'm too long to just go like that. So, I'm going to take a look back here. And I don't know, I've got that tree right there that's in my way as well. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to leave out that way. Yeah, I don't know what that's going to look like, so I'll figure it out. This trailer didn't come with a ladder, so the only way that I can get up to check this slide out is by bringing my truck up to it and then climbing up here and then getting up top to sweep off the top of that slide out, because the ladder that they wanted was like that like goes with this trailer is like $300, and I was not willing to spend that when I got the trailer. But the place that I bought it from, they actually owe me, so they are giving me a ladder for free. I just have to go pick it up, which is back in Minnesota. And I'm not going to be there till the end of this month, next month. I think next month. I don't know. I don't even know what month it is. Made it. And before I can do anything else, I gotta get my cat's carrier in here, get my cat set up before I bring in that slide out. So I'm gonna do that real quick. One of the issues with this Ford is that the seats, they don't extend very far, at least not as far as my last vehicle. So what happens is my cat likes to sit up here in the front and then it tips forward. So I have to secure it here from the top, make sure that that doesn't happen. Now it's time to go get my cat. Alright, now that that's done, I can safely move this in. Make sure that's clear. Make sure this is clear. I had a lid that fell back here. And when I was extending it out, I popped this out a bit and put a dent in the floor mat there. And go ahead and I've got a water and an apple for breakfast. I'm gonna go check out this road and then come back and start hooking up. My battery's getting kind of low, so I'll do an update once I get the majority of everything packed up and I'm ready to head out. Well, that was weird. The battery on my GoPro went from 60 straight to 0 and died. So I've got that tree there and this tree here. What I was thinking is I'll pull the trailer forward and then back it up and bring it between these two. And then I should be able to clear that big one. The only issue is I've got all these little branches here that are going to be running into the back of my trailer. So, I mean, they don't look like they'll be that big of a deal. But I'm definitely not looking forward to that. So, connect, remove the wheel chocks, and then see if we can get out of here. Okay, so I wasn't able to turn around in my camp spot, so I had to come up here a ways to this cabin, and I'm gonna use this kind of three-way point to back the trailer into this cabin spot, but it's just really tight with the trees around here. I've got this tree that I gotta clear. And I gotta make sure that I don't hit this tree back here against those limbs, but that should be fine. Yeah, I should be able to clear this. All right, I think we are going to clear it. Right, I just need to make sure I don't fall into this, but come around over here. Yeah. Once I clear that a bit, then I'll be able to pull down into there and finish rounding it off. Well, I managed to get out of the campground. It was really scary though, because the exit is just this really steep dirt hill, and I've got the brakes fully depressed, and I'm still like sliding down this hill. So, and I don't really know the mechanics of this. I don't know if when I press on the brakes on the truck, if it engages the brakes on the trailer, but I've got a brake controller here with two prongs that you squeeze together, and that slowed me down because it puts, like I said, I don't know the mechanics of the trailer brakes. I don't know if that's actually what engages them, or if it just increases the pressure to what I have it set at. But that was really helpful. And then the other thing is, like in Pennsylvania, it's really weird. The on-ramps to the highways, you have a yield sign, and people on the highway like don't move over when you're getting onto the highway. So like I tried to get on the highway, but a semi didn't move over and we were going to collide, so I ended up pulling over and stopping, waiting for him to go, and then waited for an opening so that I could actually get out onto the highway. I don't know, really weird. But the fall colors are happening right now, as you can kind of see out here. I'll get a better look at some of what's up ahead. Mr. Bug in there. He's a trooper when it comes to driving. Currently a ticking noise that I'm hearing when I'm driving, and at first I thought maybe it was a rock that's in the tire or maybe a nail or something, but my tire pressure's all good. I got out and I checked, didn't see anything, but it would also like come and go, and it was much more prevalent when I was going uphill. So I'm not sure what it is. I may have to just try to get to my destination, unhook from the trailer, drive the truck around, see if it does it again. Normally I have like an extra day for my travels just in case like something happens. But I don't have an extra day. I have to get to my location today and get ready for work tomorrow, so I don't know. I don't really have too much further to go. I think I have like an hour or an hour and a half. But we'll see if we make it. It's a 2-hour drive, not an hour and a half. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. What a cutie. Oh, I heard a little bit of clicking noise just as I was leaving Scranton, but now I'm not hearing it at all. So, I don't know, maybe it was a rock. I did move some stuff around in the topper. I did notice that a handle to my mallet was against the wall, so maybe it was just hitting against it. I don't know, but gotta keep monitoring, see if I hear it come back again, and if it does, then definitely take it into the shop, see if they can diagnose it, figure out what it was. But I've got an hour and 47 minutes left, about 100 miles, so it's just more driving. Just more driving. He is passed out. Currently on top of Pocono Mountain, and fun fact, it was famously the honeymoon capital of the world, and the first ever heart-shaped tub was featured here. It's also the first home to one of the first Boy Scout camps. The more you know. That is the Hudson River. Well, I just pulled up to a TA. Gonna get some gas. I've got half a tank, and I also just really need a restroom break. So we'll see how much it costs. I think it was, it's $3.09 for gas here. So we'll see how much that costs. Hey, you. Got my baddie. I love these. Absolutely obsessed with them. Let's get it going. Got about 50 more minutes. About 50 more minutes left of driving. And we should be at the destination, so fun. Let's go. Yeah, one of the annoying things about this is I'm always leaning that way just a little bit. Because when you put this out, more weight goes over there. But other than that, not too bad. But just beyond those trees, just a short drive, is the lake. So, who knows? I might go paddleboarding. Probably Monday, just because I have a lot of work. But, well, before I do anything though, we need to get you inside. Oh, hey, you went out the wrong way. What are you doing? Hello? Hello? let me set this down. Get in there. Sure, he's gonna go get some food and some water. Then I need to hook up water and the sewer, and then I'm all done. All right, I have to run to Walmart. My hose, my sewer hose doesn't reach from the black tank to the sewer line. It's like all the way to the back of the fence. There's a tree that's sticking out, so I can't really back all the way up to it. And I'm using 2 hoses right now connected, and they're just a little bit too short. So I've been wanting to get a 3rd hose anyways because of my 2 gray tanks. They're not connected, so having another hose, 3, and I've got an inlet connector that will connect all 3 of them together, will just make things a little bit easier for dumping all my tanks at once. So gonna run to Walmart and grab that, which is fine because I also have to run to Walmart to get an external hard drive for work because I ran out of storage space again, so I need more space for my videos. So let's go do that. Man, look at that house. Sandwiched in between 2 highways. That's wild. All right, so I've got the hose and then an attachment for it. I also stopped at Sam's Club because I was gonna run over to Chipotle, and I was like, oh God, you know what, sushi sounds so good right now. And there's Sam's Club right here, so I pulled in here and got some apples, some chips, and this whole platter of sushi. So I'm going to demolish this and then head back to the trailer, finish setting up, and then I've got some work I gotta do. So yeah, today is almost done. Almost done. I'm headed back to the trailer right now, but figured I'd show the lake, although this is kind of dumb. What do you mean no trespassing? Anyways, this is the lake. They said that's the swimming part right over there. We can go out to the beach, swim in there. They also told me I could go paddle boarding. Yeah. Looks pretty clear. So, might give that a shot. I think I leave Tuesday morning, so I might hop on the lake Monday. But right now I'm headed back to camp. Oh dude, look. There's a payphone. That's crazy. There I am, right there.
Playing tricks with time. What are you doing to me? Hold on, what I can to make you mine. What are you doing to me? Wait a second, take it slow.
That's all done, I can get to work. Huh? Can we get to work? Can we get to work? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can get to work.